Hello, I'm Floris from XenForo, and in this video I kind of want to clean up the templates because during development we've started editing them and creating new ones and doing all sorts of things with them, but we didn't think through what it had as consequence for the design. So let's just walk through that process. Maybe that will help you see what the potential are for your own add-ons. So let's first go and, of course, increment the ID number again. There we go. Go to Appearance and get our templates. And I only get these because I simply show all of them from the master style, but I filter them on demo, and that's the benefit of using these prefixes. You get a nice overview. Anyway, let's go to our main template. I've used indentation already before I started a video because it's a little bit harder to do in the browser. But anyway, what we notice now when everything is nicely organized is that, of course, we get our CSS, and we've only got one of those. And when it's the sidebar, we want to get the text one. When it's the top, we're going to get the text one. When it's the bottom, we're going to get the text one. So at this point, by simply testing and playing and developing our add-on, we realize that we don't really need this part. So we can basically remove the sidebar one and say we always want to show the text. So whatever exemption there is, that's what we're going to focus on. So when it's the top, we're going to get an image, and it's the bottom if it's an image. And at the bottom, we're also going to get the admin links. And we're going to change that up a little bit as well. So this is already an improvement. Less code, less stuff to do, one less if conditional, and that's great. And well, let's just, for the sake of things, let's go have a look. Oh wait, let's go check if we're gonna get rid of that one. Sorry, organizing a little bit. Let's go to our options and see what we have set up. So we have it enabled. We're going to show it at the top. Okay, perfect. So that should be the top is going to show the text, and at the top we're also going to show the image. Okay, so let's have a look. The image and the text, that's great. So what we could do next is say if we always show the text anyway, and this should just be the text, maybe we can get rid of duplicate code as well. So we'll remove our own class so it doesn't reproduce itself all the time. And we're just going to wrap that around everything. So we're going to show our own class there, or a paragraph with a class. And we're going to end it at the bottom, and everything in between is going to get loaded. And so we've done the text. We can do the image. And the only thing is that we got a style of float right, but that's okay. We can say span style equals float right. Span. So we can make that exception. And we can even tweak this a little bit further in a second, but that's okay. And we're going to reuse this, of course. And we're going to say we're going to remove this and change that to left and span left. Okay, so let's have a look at the bottom where it shows everything. So it should show at the bottom here. There we go. Now we got everything in one border thingy. The image on the right, our stuff and text in the middle, and then our links on the left, only to administrators. So that's a great improvement already. And we're going to work with this template in a second. So I'll have to indent all of this again. Normally I would use my text editor, but it's not that much to do. There we go. So everything within our paragraph is going to get loaded, and it works properly. So the next step is to make the exception for when things flow to the right or the left. For example, our image, which is going to be just our image. And we're going to move that code to our code template kind of thing, our main template. So our image is going to go to the sidebar. Oh, sorry, it's going to go here. So we're going to wrap that around there. So now the question is, what do you prefer? Are you going to always do the span in front of including the template, or are you going to go and so you have a clean template with just your image code, or do you want to put your your CSS kind of stuff around the image within here and keeping your main templates a little bit easier to understand? And that's one question you can ask yourself. Personally, I'd say I'm probably, if it is an image, gonna use the exception here. And why won't it focus? There we go. And say, if I just put it on the image, then if the image gets reused in another section, it will automatically flow to the right, and that's great. And if it is going to be an image, which would normally look like this, border equals 0, source equals file PNG, and like that, I would actually simply have my own CSS to be XenFans demo image and then float right. That's how I would have done it. But you know, this could be anything in your add-on, so I'm going to keep it a little bit simpler. So I'm going to keep float right within the image and making this easier to read. And the only other change is that I want the admin check to not be in the links template. I want this to be in our main template. So we're going to wrap the include around the if conditional, XenIf, and basically I'll do it like so. Basically we're going to say only include a template if the visitor is an admin, and not go include it and then check it. So I think that's a little bit nicer. So this should work, right? It's the bottom still. Let's go have a look. Everything is still working. And I think that's a little bit nicer and everything. So let's go check our plugin as it is right now. Yep, no links, no image. I'm going to go to the top. And we got our text with our image. So that's great. I'm very happy with how this works. So I'll make sure this is pretty, and I'll export the zip file and put these videos on YouTube, update the thread at XenForo and XenFans, and people can have an updated version with more stuff in it that helps you, you know, maybe go like, oh, I can do this with my style, and I got some banners, I can put them there, but I can like split my code up so when the banners are going into the footer, they'll be like all one big row, whereas in the sidebar they might be broken up every two, or you know, stuff like that. You can be quite creative with the same demo add-on, and that should make it a lot easier for your website. Okay,